Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float away, fly away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we recorded like a majority of like a half of fucking first half of the podcast, and it's gone because I fucked up again. I love it. We just keep getting better.
It makes for a good experience. Man.
That's right.
That's
right.
it.
And at the end, it all comes together.
That's it.
Literally.
Hey,
In
just like
editing.
circle jerk. Oh,
Cum curtains.
Is that what it's for?
Why do you talk like that? I had a stroke.
is that what they're for? I wondered what the white stains at the bottom. That's why you can't see it, folks.
Yeah, don't talk about the little more shit like that. But yeah, no.
I think it's way better with three.
Yeah, man.
Like you guys
Feels more
and
wholesome.
me. Yeah,
Feels more like a panel discussion.
yeah.
panel.
Panel.
Beaters. Get out of my head.
It's the voice, man.
Gay.
Pick one.
Nice.
Love, peace, and harmony.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roadshow podcast. Every fucking time I enter this, like today, into the actual podcast, I've not stopped laughing. This isn't obviously the first time we've done this, so how are we, fellas?
We're still good.
It's so ingenuine.
So
No, you're good.
we're still good. I'm Shibhi Noir.
I'm Tesoro.
And I'm Emilio.
And I'm Jacob Rhodes. I'm just kidding. You guys are fucking... You're all so musical. What the fuck? Like, and you guys bounce off each other constantly?
Yeah.
Literally, like a trampoline. We are bouncing.
How did you all three meet?
Wow.
When he was born, I met him.
Yeah. And
Oh, wow.
That's my brother, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah.
brother,
Yeah.
Hi, this is my brother Emilio.
It's my brother Miguel.
There you go.
I'm the token black friend. From South. They're also all from the North. I'm from the South. 6'3".
Hey.
But no,
We be
I,
pasty.
I met Miguel through our band Rakachachi when I linked up with them about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
2018.
Man. And then once we realised we were all sort of sharing the same passion and same genres and
Saliva.
shit, we just started Saliva's holes beds. What? We decided to bang out hits in studios and pay money to do it for fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then, we birthed out a pretty fantastic hit that Tesoro wrote himself, along with Emilio's
Yeah.
guidance and
Co-producer,
co-producer as well, yeah.
backup singer, co-writer, everything.
Energy
Coherent.
bringer in the studio.
Coherent, coexisting, cooperating, cooperative,
A walking thesaurus.
a co-owner,
Right.
as it were.
But and that's coming out December 9th. I ain't trying to be formal shit. Comes out December 9th. Everybody pre-save, all platforms.
Yeah, all platypus forms.
The name of the song is Won't Catch Me Out Tonight.
Oh yeah.
Won't catch me
No,
out
just
tonight.
find it. just find it.
Is that the one you sent me?
That's the one I sent you.
God damn it.
Damn, got it.
Holy fucking shit, dudes.
You liked it?
What the fuck? Okay, let's start with Tesoro. Your voice is fucking insane, bro.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, like it's fucking good, bro.
Thank you very much. I know,
How long you been singing for?
my entire life, but professionally singing,
Holy shit.
probably since I was 20, I'd say.
Okay, right.
Yeah, because I didn't really think I could sing for like the longest time. I honestly believed I was like,
So you weren't one of those singers that was like straight off the mark?
Nah. I sung, and it like took people coming up to me and being like, "Hey, by the way, you've got like a really good voice. You should actually go and like sing." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, cool, whatever." No, but then like it took a lot of like, actually took a bit of a psychotic break really for me to get to the point where my mum just sat me down and was like, "What the fuck do you want to do with your life?" And I was like, honestly, I know you're gonna fucking hate this, but I really want to sing. I really want to make music and perform. I love that. I feel like I would love performing, because at that point I hadn't really properly performed. Mainly like school, choir things, and stuff like that. And I noticed that I actually liked the performance. I hated the preparation for it. Hated the choir practice and all that. But I actually, when I was up on stage, I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. So when I got to that point, that breaking point, Mum was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't think I can pursue this because I don't actually believe I can sing at all. And she was like, what's it going to take for you to believe that you can sing? And I was like, if an actual professional tells me their dead honest opinion. So he got me these singing lessons. It was just like a group thing. I was like, no, I won't believe him, because he'll want to get paid, or she'll want to get paid more. So they'll be like, yeah, you can sing, keep coming to sing lessons. So she was like, I've got a block. So like, they're not going to get any more than that. We won't do any more than that. Just a block of singing lessons. If, they tell you can sing, do you sing to your heart's content. It's already paid for. So there's no money they can get out. I just thought like that. I was an idiot at the time. And then I went there, and he's like, so why are you here? I was like, oh, I just, want to know if I can actually sing. He's like, all right, what songs can you sing? And I think it was Mario, You Should Let Me Love You. If You Could Let Me Love You or something.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. And he was like, all right, cool. He knew that straight away on the piano. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but it was Sound Centre Morley. And he starts playing the song out, and I just start singing it. And within like 10 seconds, he goes, stop. You can sing. Let's go. Like right now, like let's do like this song full, like all the way through. And like, basically, yeah, so that was really cool.
That's crazy.
And then from there, went to North Metropolitan TAFE in Leederville.
Yeah.
And joined a band called Niatel with Shania and Brittany. And we made like this little pop, kind of hip hop, classical, almost music hybrid, folk music hybrid. And released a few singles, like a few EP, like an EP from the end of after the end of that year diploma. And then after that, James and Andre, I reached out to them from Rakachachi because they had put beats up on their story, and I'd gone to high school with them. And I'd be like, man, I've written a verse in the 30 seconds I've listened to this story. Like, are you forming like a group or something? And like, we actually are. Like, do you want to join it? And I was like, yes, please. And then Andre introduced me to Kurtley, motherfucking like, and been like, inseparable ever since. We like completely match each other's energy because we love our alone time and like our time to ourselves, but we also like thrive in like public kind of situations and group situations. We love that like contact, but we also like really in love with our personal time. So it's been really good.
Shib, I've got to say, that's a wild fucking like transition, right? To do that at such a late period. You're like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Like that 20 years late. You think about it,
definitely.
right? Like a lot of people that get started are like fucking in their 15, 16.
Yeah.
Most of those people die off in the career.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst, most detrimental thing for you.
100%.
Yeah.
Finish puberty and then get famous.
Yeah, literally.
In my
True.
opinion.
Yeah.
But, because you don't have the emotional maturity to handle it. And you're not given the tools. Nobody's ever going to give you the tools if they can make money off you.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I agree.
It's impossible. It's not a coercive relationship. And it's literally come down to even parents at some point. You've seen fucking celebrities who got famous when they were 15 on like Nickelodeon shit suing their parents at 22 because
no shit.
all their money's gone. And
they have no idea how to deal with the real world because it's just,
And they weren't equipped with anything to actually live life properly or invest money and make money while they sleep and all of that sort of stuff, which a lot of people don't even think of in a basis period, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, then wonder why they're not rich. But, hey, that's why I like to surround myself with intuitive people because intuitive people bring intuitive energy.
100%.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
You surround yourself with what you want to be.
You're the product of the five people you hang around the most.
That's it.
Yeah. Dude,
your environment.
I've got to say, bro, your fucking verse comes in the hardest I've ever heard any verse come out of Perth.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. That's, it was I get a certain energy come out of me when I feel a song like it's very feel verse real sort of thing. If I feel that it's like I will get goosebumps and stuff, and if that happens, I usually can smack a verse in under 45 seconds.
Whoa.
And then he sent me that beat And it wasn't even the beat that the produced song actually ended up being. I was just like, cool. Even it was just the kick on it. I block out everything else, and I heard the and I was like, oh, you can rap on this. Like, fuck gravity, and it's like, yeah, okay, cool.
Where did you get that voice? Where did that come from? Because that's like
Billy's.
yeah, I know, but like you go into this place within your raps that I equated to like the likes of an old Ja Rule.
And
No shit.
It kind of has
cool.
the Australian Ja Rule vibe, but like you're going hard in the paint like Busta Rhymes.
well, and like when I started, I've been rapping since I was about 13.
Oh, right.
And I started out doing impressions. Like I liked in my primary school and my high school and stuff. I was like the human Shazam. I just knew the fucking lyrics to every song that usually was
karaoke,
popular at
baby.
the time. Pretty much the same thing.
Shout out the bird.
Shout out the bird, which I'll get to. And then I just started wanting to experiment more and more with music, and that's like I could do a raspy voice before my voice actually dropped, and I was like, got to do it. Like I just love doing all the different types of characteristics and accents, and then once the different raps came out, it became more about high pitch rap. Kendrick Lamar talk like this, and you rap like this, and I became to a point where to write better rap, I had to re-engineer the flows of these people that I looked up to. So what I would do is I'd find a beat that I want, and I'd write that beat as if what I thought Kendrick would write in his voice. And I would write it like, fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here on cloud nine. Should be getting too loud, let's call it halftime. And then I'd just reverse it all the way back till it's like, fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here on cloud nine. Should be getting too loud, let's call it halftime. Just keep it at that, and it sounds like me from then on.
What the
And it doesn't actually end up sounding anything like the flow I originally engineered it from. And to me, that's once I realized that was my process of making it, I was like,
That's the thing. Figure
That is cool.
that's cool.
You gotta find your process.
That's right.
And then once I realized the goosebumps plus that feeling inside, which I got when I got that beat, and once he showed me the reconstructed version and we were in the studio that day, I was like, oh bro, check this. And then I went in there and I think it was 1 or 2 takes and it was done.
And you got the entire concept of it like down pat.
And I don't even think I'd heard the lyrics yet. I just felt the energy of the beat. I was just like, oh. And I was just like, what's it called? He goes, oh, you won't catch me out tonight. I was like,
It was
eerie. All right, cool. So let's make it about some sort of lost love and trying to find a way, out of this sort of situation that I'm in.
Do you always process it as a situational thing?
I hold very deep meaning to lyrical content.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off about rap. It's what I love, but what pisses me off as well, because there's so much rap with lyrical content of a fucking brick. And, and I... Again,
A brick of a substance.
A brick of tell Virgil right, brick on my brick. But it's that vibe that you can still put meaning into lyrics and not say much at all. Mac Miller is a testament to that. He said almost the simplest things and say more than rappers can say on a whole album.
Yeah.
And it's just simple things that people need to relate to, can understand. Which, at the end of the day, was what gangster rap was.
Yeah.
Coke rap was. People related to that in the place that it was made. It was relevant to the culture and the time, and it still is to what happens over there.
Yeah, I agree.
But what happens is when people start portraying things that they're not, and I don't like the word performative, and I don't do performative. Performative is the easiest way, I think, to get lost as an artist, because then you're not being true to yourself. Unless you're alter egoing it, then it's a different story.
True.
You have an alter ego and you do an Eminem Slim Shady thing, that's a different story. One's psychotic, one's not. You can clearly separate the two. But if you're getting stuck in your own aura saying, nah, I need to be this and that for the fans to love me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing? Reevaluate that. Say, okay, well, look, is that true to me? And when I get asked these questions, am I going to be able to actually back it the fuck up? Because that's what I think about straight away is these situations, and it's like, fuck, what am I going to actually say when someone asks me about it and asks me to justify it?
Yeah.
Am I going to look like a dickhead?
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Because I don't know what I'm fucking talking about.
Look, what am I doing?
And then try to fucking misdirect the whole situation, Miguel. But
Yeah, I understand. what
Reverse
you're saying.
punching's
gotta
the
have-
best.
You gotta have your process.
Yeah. If you don't, man, you lose yourself, right? Like, but Marshall Mathers, that whole situation, I think it kind of was almost just like the alter ego was there so he could say what he wanted.
Well,
You know, because you don't get trouble if it was your alter ego.
Well, and that was the
character.
original meaning of it. But now people, want to alter ego to something that's completely not them. And I think you're actually better off just doing that stuff and saying, nah, I did it myself and it's me doing it.
That permeates the culture.
Well, because at the end of the day, do you look at music now and say it's genreized? There's no actual genres anymore. Everything's hyper fucking fused. You can have people rapping over rock fucking metal. You can have people singing pop music over jazz.
There's some people on like SoundCloud that are bigger than people on Spotify. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. The internet is a is a massive catalyst in everything, and you got to just use all your resources to your advantage, which is what I'm learning from Emilio, because that's one of the things that I've admired most about him, is that every resource at his hand will be used to the best of his advantage.
How'd you get into it?
How did you?
I don't know, mate.
Making music.
Yeah, I'm just making
always
music.
making-
man, to
always
be honest.
making
Music, bro.
Yeah, just I
Just
don't
being
know.
alone.
I love music a lot. But it's more like I love music, but I also love how everything works. Like that's the other part of it. Like
The actual process.
how does it come to fruition? That to me is what I learned to love over started making music. You know what I mean? And you probably would have been the same producer.
Yeah.
Once you learn how things actually sound, why they are the way they are, what matters in whether it be promotion or producing or whatever it is, that's where I found my
Passion.
yeah,
That learning.
the learning.
Do you think it's because it's more of it's a creative endeavor more than anything? Like when you're in the business side of things, it's like,
Yeah.
It's a bit different. It's a bit different of a mindset, isn't it?
there's not a lot of creativity unless you're a good marketeer.
It's more intuitive.
I think business is creative.
Marketer.
So
Marketeer?
could be.
Marketeer.
But I think business in itself is creative. There's a creativity to business. So if you enjoy strategizing, there's you can creatively strategize. I
meant like physical shit, like
true. Like making things, but that's why I make the beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to do something. I write the songs. As I said before,
Process.
hundreds of demos of just songs that I know. If I know I can do the actual creativity, I know I can do the strategy.
yeah.
So I just try to pass advice on to them, and just
Oh, look in the beats that he's making.
and just
vibe.
pass music on, because I might make something that I just think I'm just like, this is Shib's on this, I can hear the whole thing. I know the rap already, so I'm feeding him stuff, and I know the same for Miguel.
And that's the
Tesoro,
thing. We've been around him so long, or me long enough now, and obviously they've spent plentiful time together. That
No way.
that he can hear what I'm almost going to do on it before I do it, which is an ability I had with other rappers, which made me a lot better at what I do and helped me hone my craft. And even still, then it challenges me again, because if he thinks I'm going to rap one way, I'm like, okay, cunt, well, I'm going to fucking rap this way then. And he goes, well, they're both fucking sick, which one do you want? And then we come to our actual collective collaborative decision, which is best for the business and for the art and how we're going to put things forward.
And it keeps flow.
You
That's right.
have to have an anchor for flow. You can't always be creating. You have to understand process. You have to understand things actually need to be put
In a
into
certain
fucking
order.
that.
Well, like I only learned the other maybe about 6 months ago, and it changed everything. The way I wrote was I came up. Well, no, I didn't come up. Well, other artists have also probably come up with it, but in my own head, I came up with a U. So if I'm doing a flow and it has to sit in the U, if it doesn't sit in the U, it doesn't work. But the
What
U,
explain to you?
so. It always finishes at the same exact spot. As long as you finish in the pocket,
in the
the beat can be going fucking whatever. It's gonna sit, no matter what.
Yeah.
And once I brought that theory to Emilio, I was like, yeah.
That's an interesting way to do it, dude. You know, like especially with like rapping, like having a segment and then like doing something like different in each segment, or like, you know, like having a different flow all throughout. Not a lot of people do that, man. They just keep on with the same shit.
That was the thing. You know, I felt like everything was getting real repetitive. Like real repetitive, real sounding the same, all the same rhyme scheme. Sounds like every motherfucker sits on Rhyme Zone together, finding fucking rhyming words and just putting them together. And it's like, no, you don't rhyme all the TION shuns fucking words in the 4 bars and you're a good rapper. Like, nah.
Eminem did it. Nah.
But like, you have to have some sort of creation to it. And again, it's all the process thing. We change it every single time. You might match first bar with the third, second with the fifth, sixth with the eighth. And, you know, that's the beauty of it. And you keep playing and playing until we find a product that works. And each time it works.
No sense without the pro sense. Says.
Woo!
No sense.
That's them high quotes.
No governance without Mike Pence.
No, oh, gross. But yeah, that's a good one.
So Emilio, with your studio, like how often are you like processing beats and stuff? Because that beat that you put out for Catch Me Out Tonight, well, it's not out yet. But,
he made that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you mix it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very like.
He'll make something. Sorry.
No, you go because you know you'll explain. I know exactly what you're about to explain.
Unison.
Yeah.
Once daily.
He'll send me something, and I can hear it finished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's more where that comes in. Or I, you know, if I would just produce, obviously I just produce as well. But but a lot of the stuff he makes, like I love, you know, because it's different. But I just like to make it
Not sound like it was made in a tin shed.
Interesting.
He's like,
I'm
great.
mixing
Just
it.
learn
I'm mixing it. I'm bringing it alive.
Yeah.
He's getting to the point where his demos are sounding mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
That's a good,
and then,
like,
you know,
good operating system.
and I'm waking up at 5:30 every morning, and I've already got to 1 or 2 beats in my text messages.
Yeah, you got it.
And I listen on because that's my most productive time in my brain is when my brain has the most juice. So I freestyle. I got a half an hour drive to work. I freestyle all the way to work.
Yeah.
Damn.
By the end, you're gonna have a flow in the pocket.
Yeah.
Like, you got to work.
Yeah.
You got to work,
100%.
man. You got to work a lot
On that radio. You got a long drive to work in the morning?
Oh, it's only like 30 minutes, but like for the most part, it's literally like going to the gym. You got to work the muscle, fucking work the muscle.
Repetition,
10,000 hours.
How'd you get into mixing, dude?
Bro, learning from actually like sneak learning from Sheldon. Shout out Sheldon, Level Studios. Everyone, man.
Yeah.
He's a goat.
He is the goat, bro.
Yeah.
He's taught the best of the best.
He doesn't even realize he's doing it, man.
Yeah, I know. That's the craziest
He's a talented person.
Yeah.
A very talented person.
Oh, a talented
Talented
person.
person. Italian person. He's a
What a
talented
mix.
person.
Vietnamese,
But
Italian.
But also just like
Pho and meatballs.
spaghetti now.
That sounds
Oh,
fire.
damn. Fuck.
Shell, next time in the studio, phone meatballs.
Oh, I'm so fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Starving now, yeah.
All right, sorry to cut you off.
But yeah, but also, you know, like learning, because everyone mixes their own way, you know what I mean? So I just listen to a lot of music hell loud in the car, and I just pick apart every possible fucking thing you can imagine, you know? I'm thinking, oh, kicks there.
100%.
I'm like seeing it, you know, like the kicks there, the hi-hats here, the pianos are in here. So when I go back, that's all I'm trying to mimic. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but
Figure it
you just
out.
figure it out.
It's like running through a maze. You hit a
Exactly.
couple walls.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
literally what it's like, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You like have to listen to it all the time, and you start reflecting like, oh, there's like where I would use like a plate reverb,
Exactly.
but it's not hitting in the middle. Why is it not hitting in the middle? Oh, mid-side EQ.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you're asking your missus, like, you hear that?
yeah. Why is she looking at me like that?
Well, I actually wonder if the last 4 years were an absolute fucking waste. Am I a psychopath?
That's the worst though when you like show that like you like put like 2 hours work into a song and it's like only ever slightly different from the massive difference. And you're like, babe, listen to the new version. You're like, fucking sounds the same as 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, no shit. What, have you ever done anything like?
This is what you've been doing every day.
Only fucking 11 takes, but all right.
You just feel like Superman at that point, like, my ears must be fantastic.
Legit.
Mighty Mouse.
So how long you been mixing for with like piggybacking off the knowledge of Sheldon?
Oh, probably
Couple
like
years?
mixing.
Because were you doing it before you met him?
No, not at all. Like I'm not. I don't even really
Beat
do it
making.
for other people. Beat making is more sort of what I do, and it just so
writing.
happens that when they send me, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I kind of only mix for them, really.
We do it for us for the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It's like a pre-prod kind of mixing.
I don't know if I have got the patience to like mix and mix
Yeah,
and mix
proper
like
mix.
that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
But I'm getting there. I'm enjoying it.
You
I'm
could
enjoying
definitely do it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that mix, is that the last that's been mastered and everything?
That's Sheldon that did that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You know
that
what I'm
makes
saying?
And Nick,
And Nick from Panorama Mastering.
Oh yeah, Nick. He's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I see his reels all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. He's a good cat. Good cat.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to the resources. Goes back to the resources, man. You got to use the resources well, and then you learn how to do it, and you get better and better.
If you don't, man, like you're just like wasting the opportunity that's around you.
Exactly, bro.
Even with the
time
video.
is fickle, man.
Yeah, because like before you know it, those motherfuckers are in LA or some shit, and you're like,
Exactly,
damn,
man.
I could
You're
work
like-
with that motherfucker.
You just gotta,
Mr. Bo,
You gotta
don't
be
know, don't
patient.
ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be
yeah.
patient. You always gotta take your opportunities. Sorry,
Yeah.
cut you off.
Even if you don't have the skill completely honed, like if you see something that you're like, fuck, that's brilliant. I'd love to like have a part in that or contribute to that somehow. You like work to on that skill that you know you need for that particular thing. It's literally like upskilling in jobs. Like there should be government grants for it. But
Well, yeah.
there are, but
Shout out government.
shout out Labour. I hope Mark McGowan actually isn't corrupt. That would suck. But did you see that? Did you see that stuff? Apparently he's had some. He's been aware allegedly of some corrupt dealings.
Oh, mate, he lives in Morocco.
Apparently, I don't know. I think this might have been Channel 7's. Like, who knows? But you know,
He went to, well, I wouldn't say he went, yeah, I guess. He went to like his attack and his approach on the actual system itself. I wouldn't call it like seldom.
like being associated with a corrupt.
Yeah, like he did it quite well. Like remembering he like brought us through COVID.
Yeah, 100%.
He's the one that stopped all it coming in for so long.
Yeah, he's Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm almost.
But isn't it funny? As soon as he was out, like everyone got COVID.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
COVID.
Have you guys all had it?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think. Well, I think I had it before the lockdowns, but I don't know. I haven't.
Didn't you get it when you came back from Cairns?
No. So that was just. I was
Just
flying back from
Can you wanna
Cairns.
pull that mic down just a little bit?
I
There you
was flying back from Cairns for visiting my mate over there, and then as I landed in Brisbane was changed to a medium level security risk for COVID.
Fuck.
I was already high risk. No, I was kidding. And because apparently a person on one of the flights, I don't know, that it was in the domestic terminal or the international terminal, tested positive for COVID, and one other person did. So they're like, all right, 2-week lockdown for you. And then like last minute I'm on the plane like trying to download this G2G app because I'm like, oh fudge, like what am I doing? To be allowed entry. And I was like, oh snap, like what am I, like fuck. And then like of course phone dies because I'm an idiot, right? And then because I didn't realize you can actually charge your phone on the planes now because I'm an 80-year-old man in a 5-year-old's body. And so I get to land there. Shh. I land there. Don't tell anyone, okay? This is going to be literally broadcast everywhere. And then I land, and then I think someone had like a battery charger or something. I can't remember. I somehow got my phone back on and started try to start the process. Dies again. Get to the front of the line, and they're like, you've got to quarantine for 2 weeks. I was like, yep, that's awesome. And then they're like, can you show me your like pass? And I was like, I actually can't because my phone's dead. And I was literally 3/4 of the way through the actual thing, before doing it. And then obviously when I got it back on, I had to restart the whole application. Anyway, whole thing.
Oh no.
And then they were like threatening to arrest me and not let me like leave at least for that night, which I basically didn't because I had to stay there for about 4 hours after all up, trying to be like, where the fuck is he? Like, where is he? Trying to pick me up. Shout out Stefan.
Sounds fun.
And yeah, so then eventually got back home, and then every day, 14 days straight, I had at least 1 or 2 cop cars come to the house and make sure I was quarantining and all that kind of stuff, and come at
What
night.
a wild time.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool now to think about it. But
We're getting our bodies tested
yeah, all the time. Yeah, it's pretty
to see if we
weird.
had something. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Dude. We had to stand in line to get tested. We
Yeah.
couldn't go to work or anything.
Yeah.
We might take a break. I need to grab some water.
Yeah.
I'm getting them drunk. That's that fucking weed song.
Big Tina Fey. Shout out Tina Fey.
100%.
Oh damn! All right, we rolling.
Yeah.
We rolling.
We rolling again.
Raiding, patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding.
Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Welcome to the Roadshow.
I was like, do the intro, do it.
Oh shit! We lost that last. No, I'm kidding.
He doesn't want us to leave, people. It's a trap. Call the
It's that
police.
fucking Peter Jackson fucking movie where he keeps eating the flowers and he never leaves the casino. Have you seen that shit? Eating the lotus flowers.
No, I haven't.
It's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Percy Jackson. Yeah. I've definitely
What
seen
a
it.
stupid fucking premise. Like, there's a guy playing like a fucking pinball machine or some shit. And he's like fucking 35. And he's like, what year is it? And he's like, 1965, man. And he's in like kids' clothes. But the clothes never got any fucking bigger.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Like,
they stayed the same size.
Yeah. There was no Hulk action
Relative
happening.
to his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he went to bed at night. Oh, wait. No, he just didn't.
He never slept.
Yeah.
He was...
Waste your life. That's actually a good fucking like...
That's a good premise.
Yeah, it's almost like a metaphor for like, don't waste your fucking life doing like stupid shit.
Yeah, get out of the casino.
So at the
Yeah,
end of the
get
day,
out
their
of the
subliminal messaging got to you.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Fucking nerds.
Fucking.
Where's the Warhammer at?
So
Oh.
what drove you guys to like?
Insane? Sorry.
Well, it's kind of insanely good that you can make a song like that. But what drove you to writing that song? Catch Me Out Tonight.
So it started off, I was just like a little bit kind of sad. I was in a bit of a sad moment in my life. And I, for some reason, kept trying to make sad music, and I just kept making happy music. But like in minor though, it was happy music in minor keys. So not that it's mutually exclusive, but anyway. So I did the doom 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 doom. I wanted to basically make like a beat where I really wanted a beat that had so much punch in it. It was all coming out of the swing between the kick and the bass. So I would like, intentionally hit the bass off time. So it like rolls off the kick. And then I just, the melody came to my head straight away. Won't catch me out tonight. Like that, like straight away I was like, all right, did it in 25 minutes. I'd completely made the song and then like wrote the chorus out for it. I wrote the, like a verse for it and I think like a bit of an outro bit as well. And then Emilio was just like there, like just happened to be at, because you weren't living at home that time. Yeah, he was living out of home. Shout out Mishi. And then he's like walks up the stairs like, oh, the fuck's that? And I was like, oh, I made a beat. And I was just like, and he's like, fuck yeah, that's sick. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, he just said, hey, baby. And he was just like, C-U-N-T, like, please send that to me right now. I'm going to like mix it, make it sound not like it's a cat scratching a fucking doorknob. And then from then on, it was like, that has to be the next release. Send it to Shib, because I was like, this middle bit just needs like a rap. I feel like it has like, to be able to get someone that can flow like Shib on a track is a fucking godsend. Because like he said before, it's not like, he goes through all the different flows that could work on it. His brain's like a fucking catalogue of flows.
Yeah.
And then just like, he came back with, I think, you wrote it straight away, eh? Or was it? Yeah, but you were hell critical. You were like being hell like.
Yeah, I did not like it at all when I first wrote it. I was just like, nah, it's fucking wrong.
And I was like, it's
For real.
Nah, and then I was not listening to the right beat, and then he sent me a new version of it, and I was just like, oh, no, it works.
Yeah. That's the beauty of a well mixed beat.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, because there was no singing recorded over the beat that I had, I was just choosing random spots, and I wrote that over like the fucking start where he goes, hey.
Yeah. That's
And he
right.
goes, no, it's like way further. I was like, oh, where? And he goes, oh, after this part, and sent me one with the hook in there. Once he sent me that,
Yeah.
It was alive.
it was
Yeah,
alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
alive.
very alive song.
It is,
It's a
man.
pumpy song.
It's almost like club vibes.
Yeah.
But like you could
like-
listen to this shit like
Yeah.
chilling and in the car, like you bop that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and the way
Yeah.
I thought of it is that, the energy, the type of lyricism and the meanings behind the song, the style in which he sung it was all very The Weeknd to me. So I was just like, look, how would I rap on a Weeknd song on like Dawn FM? Like one of those tracks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Put your heart and soul into it and let it just roll.
Yeah.
It's wild that you can do that. Not everybody can like actually put like a different spin on something that like you would hear. Well, you wouldn't hear it kind of like anywhere outside of like, the pop genre.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it's put on a fucking hip hop beat kind of.
Yeah.
But then like you've got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very amalgamated song.
Yeah.
That's
Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like, it's
well,
got a
well.
lot. It's got a lot to it without you even noticing it's there.
Yeah.
Which is why I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And it's kind of bringing like a new sound to what Perth can do.
Yeah.
That's the other thing as well. I think I grew up in Perth where music is a huge thing. Like everywhere it's huge, but like I feel like everyone knows someone.
in music in Perth.
But somehow. Like everyone has a friend like, oh yeah, my sister's
Creative-
cousin's
it's a
uncle's
creative
niece
city.
went out with the lead singer of fucking Silverchair or something like that.
Is
and
Silverchair from here?
nah, from Daniel Johns, is that his name? Crazy Johns?
Eskimo Joe is.
Yeah,
Yeah, Eskimo
yeah,
Joe.
they lived down the road from
Yeah, Freo.
from
He's
Looking
Freo.
Joe, shout Looking
Yeah,
Joe,
he's Freo.
Albanos, boom.
Albano.
Tame Impala.
But yeah,
Borders,
yeah.
boys.
He was born in Newcastle, I think, in Sydney. But yeah, so it was basically just about toxicity. It came from like the writing anyway. It came from a place where it was about dealing with toxic relationships, the negative effects of that, and how the negative effects of that flow on after the relationship, or how you don't realize that in the relationship that you're doing it or the other person is doing it because you're not educated on it. So I guess in a way I was trying to make education fun, really. I was trying to
You're educating yourself.
yeah, exactly. I unknowingly and wittingly educated myself.
And I think it comes back to that thing that you try to put that quote unquote education into the lyrics when all it is just people relating to and everybody understanding it together and trying to figure it out. And we're all going through the same shit one way or another. And, if you can hear someone of some sort of a different talent caliber or something completely different to you relate to the same thing, it's humanizing.
And the best thing you said
Well
is
said.
It's different. It sounds different to things that you usually would hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It really does. And I think it's like, it sounds new, but it sounds old as well. It sounds
that's
like you've
that.
heard it before.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It does. It actually does. It
That's
makes
that
you,
perfect
and
niche.
that's-
It makes you feel like you've heard it. For
Yeah,
sure.
it gives you
Nostalgia.
a slight nostalgia, but it's still fresh. So that's I think being able to achieve a sound like that, is fucking paramount. Eh?
It's also like it's highlighting of the caliber of like the differences between us and the East Coast.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
And the East Coast has a lot of talent coming out of it, but I feel like the eyes were on there for a very, very, very long. Well,
Always
all
will
the
be.
time.
Always
Yeah.
will be.
Always
of all
has
time
been.
in Australian music, it's been East, East, East. Let's just forget about West.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, we all cook down here real well as well.
yeah, but we
Yeah.
got some very
We
talented
almost
people,
cook
man.
better than half the motherfuckers over there.
Yeah.
A few years ago, we cooked more than any other state per capita.
That's right.
Hey, we're back in the lead.
But it got to the point where it became, it seemed over the years it became more about ego rather than collaboration.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I found that myself rapping for a long time. People didn't really want to collaborate with me for whatever reason, but I think it was more so, they had songs and they would collaborate with other people, but it'd be people in their cliques. Everybody was very cliquey, and there's no reason for that shit.
Yeah.
This is not.
It's the people that are able to work with each other. That's what groups together a culture within a location. For
sure.
Like before Sydney was Sydney, it was a lot like Perth.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
then a couple of artists come from here, or well, not here, Sydney, and then that whole City blows up
Yeah.
because America's now got its eyes on them.
Bro, we're in the first chapters of Perth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's gonna be things that are made 20 years from now, 30 years from now that are gonna directly relate and have homage to things like this, like that. What we're doing,
Yeah.
And that's all the goal is.
Yeah,
That's all the
100%.
goal.
and you have to believe that. You have to believe that, and everyone in Perth should fucking believe that.
I don't believe
Sure.
music is worth making unless it's timeless.
Anything
Well,
creative.
it's to you, yeah.
To me, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And just working with other people, like, you know, like we're like a friendly. I'd like to think anyway that Perth and WA as a whole is a pretty friendly state, and we love collaborative work. You know, like there's nothing gets done in by a single person. Single people do single acts. A whole group or organization or a conglomerate can achieve
lot more.
entire goals. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck yeah. But like honestly, like over the last couple of years, I've noticed it's just picking up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I had a dream about this. That's nuts.
Do you think like it's come down to the point, like we were talking before the break about COVID? Do you think like that had a big part of this shit, of like everybody knuckling down and saying,
Yeah.
you know what, actually we only have one life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so we should probably do some shit in our life that makes sense. And
Yeah.
The amount of rappers that have come out since COVID is insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody can rap.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay. It was good for me in my sense because I've been rapping for such a long time that I was like, okay, well, if everybody can rap, then I'm going to have to go up again.
Wasn't it like 1 in 5 people in Australia completely changed their
Yeah.
profession?
Yeah, I heard a
Like-
statistic.
All that does is that shows you what you have to spend time on, what you appreciate,
100%.
Yeah, what makes you happy?
what makes you happy,
I think
And also does a
people
good
found
thing.
their passions.
and people found their passions. Yeah.
Passion pop.
And you know, it's a music-filled fucking country. We've always loved taking culture from everywhere else, taking an influence. It's been a festival country for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Until, you know, we had premiers ban fucking all of them,
Yeah, well.
which is out of our control. And then COVID, you know, cancelled a bunch of rest of them. Now
Fuck
all
you,
festival
COVID.
season's coming back. You got celebrities coming here again. That's when the name gets out.
They're coming here more
Yeah,
than
man,
they were.
they're
scared.
They love
Yeah,
the beaches.
Yeah, it
bro.
does
That
actually
scares me.
scare me a little bit.
I
Yeah,
don't think it
same.
should.
Yeah, no, I mean,
What
it's
I
money.
think-
Like, it's
yeah.
money. That's what it is. It's business.
If
you
you're
know?
looking at it from their perspective, they're probably thinking like, what if that COVID shit happens again?
Yeah.
I better hit every fucking city I can.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So
I
they
get
make
what
that
you're saying.
bag. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost put us in like a scarcity platform. Like I felt like if I died tomorrow from like COVID, this is literally the reason as to why I started the podcast.
Yeah, true.
Literally the reason.
Yeah, because
I was-
COVID starts.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. If I ever die,
There's no logs. There's nothing. There's no.
well, it's
No,
not even
but
the
you-
logs.
no,
it's like,
you didn't do
what have I
you loved.
done?
You
yeah,
didn't do what you
Yeah.
loved.
why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Chase your dreams.
If your last thought or last thing that you experience in life is like all of the shit that you could have done or all of the regret, fuck
Nah,
Yeah.
that's worse than the death, man.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, if you're thinking about wasted life, and
Yeah.
you're like, and you didn't, and you had the opportunity to take that,
Yeah.
Especially, yeah.
That's the one thing. That's probably the one realization that actually gets you to mature quicker as well.
Yeah.
In all the like understanding perspective like that is fucking. It's important.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And that's why I like to put myself around like people that have that same drive, and
Yeah.
it kind of seems like you guys are my 45th episode.
Congrats, man.
45.
That's a lot.
That's not even like
It's not even
every
scratching
You're,
the
you're, gonna,
surface.
you're gonna have 4,500 episodes.
I
you
hope
know?
so.
You
Well, I'm
will.
going to continue doing
You
this.
will.
We'll be
until
the
I die.
40. We'll be the 4,500 episode
Yeah.
and 450.
Okay. All right. Done. All right. We'll probably do it more frequently.
Wait.
Every 4 shows we have to be on.
4.5. You come in like halfway through the. We're here. Get the fuck out.
Simon says, "Get the fuck out."
Nice.
Struggling to walk.
Ah, shit! I wasn't expecting anybody to get that. Oh shit! That's cool.
Excellent.
That's wild. No, but like. That's like it's the amount of people that I get to be exposed to, and it seems like everybody's on that same path of like.
No one calls
let's
the police?
fucking
No,
Go.
I was kidding. Sorry.
What do you mean?
You said exposed. My mind just went there. Sorry. Keep going.
Did I?
Exposed to, but like,
Oh,
it's- I was just,
yeah. It was there.
brain, my
It was a good
brain,
one.
it does all these things.
My brain's just going too slow at the moment. That's what it is.
No, I think yours is the appropriate speed a brain should be at, and mine is just constantly in flux.
Yours like non-linear.
It's like
Yeah.
Imagine that in a studio.
That's mental.
frustrating.
That's mental.
Can be.
Not frustrating, right?
Oh, it can be.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It can be sometimes.
But I can say it because I'm the brother.
Yeah, you're the brother.
I'm the actual brother. You know?
Yeah. Of course.
But no, but it's good. It's like it's different. You know, it's different.
Yin and yang,
creative.
that's
Like when Shib goes in, he's just like he gets it like straight away. Blah blah blah. Miguel goes in and he's like got a million. No. But he's got a million ideas. Right? They're like it's like a million ideas like this, and it's just about getting them all into thing, which is. It's an amazing thing to happen because you're never going to run out of an idea.
Yeah, no shit.
And that's way more important.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. You can write as much rap as you want.
It's good down his mouth.
But you can't rap as much right as you.
Well, no, you can only write the same shit like a few times before it becomes stale. You get people who write albums and albums of the same flow, same schemes and stuff like that. If you don't have the massive pool of ideas that, for example, you bring, it allows me to tailor my approach different when I'm featuring or when I'm listening or even just there in the studio anyway. Yeah. It changes the way I think about things as well. And I think that's the important other part of the collaboration is that the background things. Yeah. Is the subconscious changes that you have being around people who do a process different to you. Because that's the thing, as much as we collaborate well, all that individual processes are completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Completely. You should see our fucking group chat. Me and him didn't, half the time don't connect on shit. Fucking don't connect on the same wavelengths. But I said to him yesterday when we had another moment like that, I do love these conversations because it challenges my thought. If it's not challenging my thought, then I'm just gonna do whatever.
Destined to do the same thing over and over,
which is destined to repeat itself. And then if you're repeating shit.
Yeah.
What's the point? Right?
Yeah.
But, enough being intense.
Now to be outside the tent.
Well, no, I'm just getting a bit heated, and it's heated, and I'm heating.
Yeah.
Are you heated?
And you got trackies on.
You got trackies on?
I don't have trackies on.
What are these?
They're Zara Man cropped Kobe pants.
Okay, Kobe pants.
Shout out Zara Man, sponsor me.
Shout out Zara
Same
Man.
as a summer fresh collar shirt.
Oh shit.
Shibs.
Holy Shibhi Noir.
You've got an interesting way of like keeping the just sorry to digress. You've got an interesting way of how you keep your raps different in that it kind of seems like it's woke, but you wouldn't tell.
Well, and that's the thing. The rap that I used to write was over woke. It was almost activist and I felt okay, people can relate, or you can come off looking a bit soppy and that you're almost having a constant whinge, which is not the case.
Yeah.
It's informative. And essentially, if you can be, you don't have to be informative on every song. I had to learn there was a time and a place
Ain't
for
that
it.
the fucking truth?
And you know what I mean? That's what made me learn to appreciate the other styles of rap and stuff like that. I was like, okay, you listen to mumble rap. Are you listening to mumble rap for the lyrics? No, cunt. You're not. You listen to mumble rap, fucking do a stanky face and get dirty. With some big bunda in front of you. That's all that really matters. With Ramo on the decks in the club. Yeah.
Shout out Ramo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ramo.
Yeah. But.
Shout out DJ Ramo.
Shout out
DJ Ramo.
Okay.
Ramon, bro.
Parche man.
Oh man.
Fuck, next one we'll get Ramon. We'll bring another mic.
Oh, we'll bring a DJ set in here.
Doesn't he go with Michael? Oh, I gotta stop. No. I gotta stop. No. I was born to fly. Shout out Delta Goodwin playing the AFL Grand Final for once.
Is she playing in it?
Apparently, yeah, she's full forward.
Fuck.
And that's all we got here.
Thank you for tuning into the Roadshow
Yeah,
podcast.
Delta Good. Oh, she got spear tackled.
Oh.
In the throat.
In the throat.
In the throat.
But yeah,
Mama do.
it's hard.
Back in the day, she was fire.
She's the best. Still.
Still?
Like
I don't know, man. Looks like she's been in
Kylie.
the bath too long.
Kylie Minogue. Been in the butt.
Been
I'm sorry, Delta. I love you. I love you. It comes from a place of love.
my favourite one that I've heard
Yeah.
in a while. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I've been in the sauna.
All right. Sorry.
What?
Huh?
Don't Delta like that.
Dude.
Leave her alone.
What did you think about that Britney Spears shit when they thought that she was like being held kidnapped?
But what was going on? What happened with the Britney Spears thing? She got kidnapped?
Yeah, so people thought that she was doing subliminal hand signals in
Oh,
her dances to signify
that she's
You know
kidnapped.
what? Touching on our conversation earlier about young celebrities getting fucked in the brain.
Yeah,
Britney
true.
fucking Spears.
Yeah, no
Pure
one else.
example.
No one else heard that though because it wasn't recorded.
Imagine sexualizing a 15-year-old
Yeah,
in an
yeah.
industry to the point where you got all these men over fucking 18 or over a fucking literal child, and then wondering why she's fucked up at 20. Are you joking?
Yeah. Cut to 2022.
Shaving head and doing like nut shit. Like it's like whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Cut to 2022, and they've got like Netflix shows with 6-year-olds dressing up with makeup and stuff and twerking on stage.
And it's like
That shit's on Netflix.
That's what we used to do for
hectic.
fucking. That's what I did in St. Columba's doing the little disco. You know the like.
You twerked
the-
on stage.
Basically, we did like a full dance to Kylie Minogue's like.
Was
you
it
know,
all male
Can't get
judges?
you out of my.
nah, he had to do it,
was
for
a
the
Catholic
school
school.
pastor.
Oh,
What did you think?
See, I
what
know.
do you think? But no, it was. It
was during confessional.
shout out
it's like-
Jesus.
We all had to do. They all had to do their individual ones during confessional.
Yeah.
To the pastor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for real?
No, we actually had a mad priest there. That was Father Nguyen. He was fucking awesome.
It's nice when you get a good priest at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best lollies.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No, but I was brought up Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the guilt.
God fearing.
In like year 4 or some shit, I dressed up as Britney Spears, like the wig and all, like
Nice.
the whole shit,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
the gloves,
The
black
gloves?
dress.
You have gloves?
Oh, I don't know. I was at like the
was it
Golden
the toxic
Globes.
video clip?
Hey?
Was it the toxic video clip?
No, it was before that. It was way before that.
Oh, hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, it was probably that.
Yeah.
And I
Fuck yeah.
fucking like it was a runway,
Fuck yeah.
and then we sang the fucking song. Me and 4 other dudes dressed as Britney Spears.
Nice.
And I wore makeup, the whole shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
To be fair,
Come on.
my
nails
mom was like, "Are you trans?"
Yes.
yeah.
Like she's like, "Are you like? Do you?" No, she didn't call her tranny. Are you transvestite? Yeah.
You're like, Mum, you can't use that word
I
now.
was like, "Yeah, we can't now."
Yeah.
It's,
And you're like, well, are you saying that I look good? Is that what you're
yeah.
saying?
Is that what's happening right
Yeah.
now? Because you're kind of pushing me to want to be a transvestite. No,
I'm
like,
finally getting approval for something.
Thank
you.
I like the wig. I could have wore that
Yeah.
shit any day. Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just made me feel different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Fucking
weird.
A.
Man, the toxic
Yeah.
video clip was a massive turning point in my sexual realization.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Taste of your lips on me. Oh, I was just like, fucking half rape me in a plane, Brittany. Jesus Christ, that's what's happening
Oh,
in that,
that
video.
blue outfit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That pilot copped
Fucking
it.
Candyman by Christina Aguilera.
Oh, do you know what song really fucked me up? Destination Unknown. When their asses are going and they got the trumpets.
Yeah, that
and then
was
the
like,
green
what
outfits.
was that?
God damn it, people!
What
No.
was that?
What's the jackhammer?
Is that the same one?
Is that the same
Push
video?
me
and
and then just touch me till I can get my
Massive
satisfaction. Oh,
Oh.
you're like fucking. You seen Friday After Next where he's watching Tupac on the screen after getting out of jail and he's like,
Damon.
Oh,
Damon, big Damon.
Terry Crews. Terry Crews, that was there.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Friday After Next, yeah.
The guy
Shout
who
out Friday
bitched
Trilogy.
out. The guy who bitched out. Do you hear about Terry Crews?
What happened?
He got grabbed on his
On his
fucking dick.
cock.
What happened?
And he didn't fucking wrestle that person into oblivion.
He was at a
He's a big baby.
Hollywood.
Didn't that happen to you in a club as well?
A couple of times, yeah.
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 No, legit, but
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's
like
fucked.
fist mash their face?
What, from
No.
a bloke or a girl?
From two girls. So
Two girls?
Two girls have grabbed my front parts.
Yeah, and
Probably
fingered
about
your bum.
3 have grabbed my back parts.
Ooh, nice.
Probably, I mean, mostly my mates have grabbed both.
oh, that doesn't count.
That doesn't
I
count,
grab you.
dude.
Yeah, like.
But I guess
yeah,
I
okay.
felt the same way about both. I guess. I didn't feel in danger at
To be
any
honest,
point.
he's about as golden retriever as human man can get.
I'm very
I
much
got a
sure.
tea bag when I was in a K-hole, and I'm still friends with those motherfuckers.
I mean, that's love, isn't it? That's love. That is love.
I woke up from the K-hole, and I was like,
Good old
man,
K-hole.
I ain't got glitter on me or shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, I got away
Fantastic.
from this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was at my fucking cousin's wedding. We were talking about weddings. I was at my cousin's wedding. They brought out their phone. I'm just getting like raw dog tea bag, like straight on my forehead.
And you're like, that's why I tasted fucking salt last night.
No,
why?
no, and I was like, I lost my shit laughing, bro. I thought I got away with that shit.
You got bat wings.
Yeah. Fuck, that was hilarious.
Oh, shit.
But that's what friends do.
That's
Yes.
what friends are for.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bless
It's
you.
all love.
If any of you would have gone, no, friends shouldn't do that shit, man, I would have been like, bro.
It
Have you
depends
checked
on your
your
group.
gayness?
It's your
What-
group.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on how active your group is
It's all
you know,
about
in
being
the chat.
comfortably sexual with yourself.
100%. Yeah. And your friend.
Yeah, no shit. But like, fucking friends are friends, man. Mates are
Exactly.
gonna fuck around. you know?
Exactly.
Exactly. Just
Bit of slap and tickle. Didn't hurt anybody.
not
right,
not
tickle.
everything's that serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Not everything is serious.
Have you guys got any shows?
Yeah, we do actually next week, December 3rd
Oh, no
at the
shit, yeah.
library. What's it called again? It's the Revival Library. So it's in the city.
Murray Street, we're opening for Jaguar Johnsy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is there a new library?
Yeah,
It's like a
revamped section of it.
Yeah, so it's like an old kind of building in Perth, has like historical kind of value to it.
Wow.
Yeah, so they I think it's a beer company. I can't remember what
You're
their
talking
name
about the
is.
library nightclub
No,
or a library?
it's the event is called library.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm thinking like you.
yeah,
call me a
yeah.
sneaky.
Dave, do you mind just getting up on the screen for the people at home? Thanks.
I'm Dave.
Yeah.
I will actually put it up on the
Yeah.
screen. Don't worry.
So it's so yeah, that should be pretty cool. It's sponsored by some beer company. I can't remember which name it is at the moment, but
Can't remember.
they
Really?
yeah. So it's I think it's for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Miguel never knows details, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a big picture guy and stutter man. Stutter man.
Stutter, man.
And
And
is that
Shout out Uncle Nick.
is that a bird? Is that a plane?
Shout out Uncle Nick.
And literally everyone in our family. So that's with Rakachachi. And then
are you guys performing the new song?
No,
Catch Me
so we will be at Beer Farm Beer Fest on New Year's Eve. Yeah, yeah,
he's-
100%, 110%. Yeah,
Up? Shib's just
I
finding
said
out
that.
about this
Yeah.
now too, people.
I said that, and then James was like, "Okay, no, we have to do it. It'd be ridiculous if I didn't do it now."
Yeah.
Because the problem in the first place was everyone just needed to learn the song. It is pretty simple of a song, but to translate a song live is a whole nother process.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to change keys and do all sorts.
It's more about going through that awkward stage of like how similar is it going to sound to the recorded song live, like instrumentally. Like if you really think about it, like just a bass and a kick is the majority of the song. So like to translate that live, it's not as punchy. It doesn't have the same kind of feel. But
Do you guys
I've got a
run
couple
through
of
like
ideas.
like a live EQ box?
We do like very rough, like the very kind of caveman mixing things we rehearse at Henhouse Studios.
Yeah.
We used a sample box as well in the group.
Yeah.
So sorry, the machine pad as well.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
works all that
yeah.
sample.
Murray, Dialer Beats.
Need
Shout out to Dialer
Okay,
Beats. Shout out to
right.
Levi James. Shout out to fucking Dandy from Rakachachi. Shout out to Jamie Laval. Shout out to Dennis. Fucking shout out to Nick Laval, my younger brother. That would make sense if you actually knew what he looked like.
For
They look very
Yeah, and
similar.
Bianca B, Queen B. But yeah, so then that's going to be the first place we actually start to re-engineer the song for a live audience for in Metro Cup,
So New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve and
New Year's Eve Beer Farm.
like 11
Marks.
o'clock. So like the last kind of set before the 3, 2, 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you guys get to do the 3, 2, 1 countdown?
Yeah, I get to do the explosion after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get to launch
He's gonna
fireworks.
yak on the crowd.
Yeah.
nice.
From
If
my
you get the
bottom
trifecta,
parts.
yak, shit yourself and cum all at the same time. Thing of magic, bro.
Oh mate, I can't sit on the toilet without getting an erection now. That's how. That's how much.
Getting yourself ready.
That's how repressed my masturbating is. Yeah.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saving
The
us for New
scent of
Year's.
shit, and I've got to fucking. I've got to arch my back and like collapse on myself. Cat's meow tonight.
Oh fuck!
That's a wild fucking.
God damn!
Man, we talked a lot.
Took a lot of shit.
You guys bounce off each other like motherfuckers.
That's
Yeah.
what friends are for.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought
This may as well be
ball
a
sacks
padded-
on forehead.
Yeah, boy.
So, have you guys got any more songs in the works? Like,
See.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Heaps, yeah.
We'll see.
With
I got a
collabs from you guys, like,
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
We got collabs on the way. This is his first single coming out. I've got a single coming out next, hopefully on the cards. We're just picking between which one we want to do first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah.
How many demos do we have made already?
got a
Like,
lot in the
4 or
bank.
5, and then together we have at least 3,
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I've got like 100.
Plus
and then,
personal stuff. I've got 100 of mine.
Yeah.
He's got 100
Yeah.
of his own. He's got 5 fucking.
It's just
1,000.
about getting the best ones out, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's like sifting the mud to find the
Yeah,
gold.
just go.
Yeah.
like
But they're gonna
dropping your phone in the
release in a
toilet.
flurry. They're gonna release in a flurry. So
Yeah.
So it's December 9th. Hopefully we'll have our shit sorted and have my one out. For
every single month,
end
every
of
single month there'll be a
January.
release.
Nice. How are you guys planning the release? Are you guys doing like a music video drop?
Actually, the music video comes out a week after December.
Okay, right, yeah.
which I'll
Shout
send
out
you
Mark
as well.
Wong
Mark Wong and Portia.
and
Yeah.
Porsche.
Group
Shout
ups.
out.
Great.
Thank you so
people to
much.
work with and
Yeah.
Yeah,
tied
they
me
did
up
a
for 2
great.
hours.
yeah.
See in the
Wait.
video.
Yeah,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Real
damn.
bondage shit.
Yeah.
hardcore.
Hardcore porn.
Hardcore.
Oh, real?
Yeah,
Proper
So you
hardcore.
have
we
to watch.
wanted an abrasive video that was polar opposite to the actual
So you
song.
have to watch the video because it's got disgusting.
pretty
BDSM
hardcore.
in there.
It's hardcore.
you ask me, it's pretty hardcore.
Shut up, Meg.
But they don't know the meaning of raw.
So, are you guys like, obviously it's been pitched to Spotify and all that stuff.
Yes.
How are you guys going about the post marketing? Have you like hit up curators and all that kind of
Yeah,
Yeah, a few.
Sent 30 or so emails out, and it's just about getting that relationship and just introducing the artist, man.
thing?
Yeah.
I said it in the last podcast and I'll say it again. Playlist Hunter.
Yeah, all right. You
Have
gotta
you
send
heard
me
of
all
that?
this good shit.
Yeah, Playlist Hunter is it's a website that these YouTubers
Yeah.
like they run a podcast as well. I can't remember the name,
Yeah.
but they own Playlist Hunter, and
Yeah.
you search your genre of music, and it gives you all of the playlists that are on Spotify for that genre, how many people are following, and the fucking
shit.
email and
Bullshit.
Instagram
Full analytics.
of
Fuck yeah.
the curators.
You could be sending like hundreds of emails out.
hundreds,
literally.
and it's $10 a month for a subscription.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, worth it.
Yeah, $10
Like,
fucking
dude,
dollars.
cop that.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Definitely
Crazy.
worth it.
Playlist Hunter.
And you just send the track that you've like created,
Yeah.
and you fucking upload that, and you take your pitch from Spotify, you fucking straight across.
No shit, can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, my idea, like because I'm not the best pitch writer, use Fiverr,
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, we
or if you've
I've
got
used
yeah,
Fiverr.
Oh, Fiverr, yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's
did
awesome.
actually. So initially, we used a dude from Fiverr, Foos from was it Norway or Germany, or he was Norwegian. He was living in Germany. He worked for Sony, and Emilio was like to me, man, just like we need to get this mixed properly somehow. And I was like, oh, well, someone's recently told me about Fiverr, and I think you told me about Fiverr.
Five is good for anything, but I feel like if you can keep your resources in house
yeah.
and local, then definitely try and also just learn to do it yourself first.
The problem with Perth and the pitch writing marketing kind of scene is they don't really like. I guess how would you say it? They don't go after the clients in the music industry.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's very rare that you'll hear of like, oh, they write pitches for because it's easier to write for magazines and shit. You know, like
there's a lot more in Melbourne and Sydney and like even Brisbane. Like we use like a marketing thing for my partner's business, Decon Duart. Another shameless plug.
go for it.
Decon Duart, get your dresses.
Is that Decon Duart at
Decon Duart.
Is it on Instagram? Is that?
Yeah. Decon Duart.
I'll put the @ on the screen. Yeah.
See, shout out Michelle. Love you very much. So we introduced this marketing guy and just even he said, he's like, you know, with marketing for music marketing or entertainment marketing, like you got to go to specific people that do specific reach outs to these specific, and it's a whole different, it's like a completely different ball game. You know what I mean? So you have to, even understanding that is a hard
About who
thing.
you know.
Yeah.
It's all about the information you can get.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I do feel the more people that you know, the higher amount of information flows in. And like it's like songs, right? You can just sift through the information of what you need at that time.
Yeah, there's a lot of gems.
Yeah.
Sleeping on them.
Well, dudes, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jake.
Amazing.
This was a fucking funny podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Roadshow.
Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float away, fly away.